Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
But no Texas loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
11. Gun.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. Pressure too great,
Them niggas coming.
Down once more. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could
so
the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
No
In
game.
that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Mr. Pick.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Play action. It's Jackson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jake Crawford breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Crabtree the target on that one.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Yeah, he did.
The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception.
My God.
Good
way to close that hole up.
It brings up a key 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball to them, how fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made it really nice.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Julio Jones from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Baltimore's offense coming back onto the field, and for the Ravens, Charles, it's really no question that the season sort of changed when Lamar Jackson was put in at quarterback. He ran off 4 wins in his first 5 starts. The only loss in that stretch, overtime at Kansas City, and he really gave him life, didn't he?
He certainly did, and give credit to the Baltimore Ravens staff led by head coach John Harbaugh to not only make the change, but institute the type of offense that would give him a chance to be successful. Heavy run-based, him being a full part of the run game, and it has confounded defenses around the league so far. Is it sustainable? That's a question for another day. For right now, he's got a chance to run them into the playoffs.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery.
Shit.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through.
If you would have hit down left joystick down and up, you probably would have stayed on your feet in that last second.
Not much space to rumble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, that's Edwards. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Shit.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First carry down for Alex Collins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here we go.
Play action. Now Jackson. He uncorks it for speed. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 49 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. His throw incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up. I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, second straight year.
You're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's a $190,000 prize pool, and the ladders to qualify for that tournament now available in MUT draft mode. Exciting things. By the way, do you have a gamer tag, Charlie?
No, I do not have a gamer tag. You must be a good player in order to earn a moniker.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
20, 20. Yeah. 11. Gun.
Ryan will throw again. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
11.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan.
I couldn't hit the button of his defense. I was putting cotton back.
Terrell Suggs in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Fucking up, man.
Back that it up, Philly. Here we go. Here we go now.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Mike G, quiet.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Yeah.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I'm dumb as shit. I'm glad you called the timeout, yo, because I had the wrong defense. I'm high as shit. But sure enough, I thought I was in the zone.
Set. 3-19.
whole long
On second down, here's Jackson. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he takes his beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down, Collins. And they'll be inside the 35.
I fucked that up, yo. If you'd have kept running, you'd have scored.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays,
niggas blocking like they never blocked.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The option going left on second down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout
as
they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
We both flew out of bounds. I hit him out of bounds. He caught it, and he was going out of bounds either way. That's fucked up. They did Jake Bull last night.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. First and 10 right at the 20.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
This is Collins on the handoff. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field. So let's see what this is about. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh my God! Why would he dive?
Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I juked. He must have fell.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone.
Too hard.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Clean.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Green 39. Green 39.
Jackson from the shotgun. It finds Crabtree for the completion. That's good for a Raven 1st down. 15 yards there.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jackson. This is intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Oh, I was about to get out of there, yo.
To right around the partner league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning with the Saints, and now maybe even the Texans or the Bears could claim that moniker.
Yeah, it's going to make for a wild month of January. And you just wonder right now, are we missing a team or two that's just a little bit outside the playoff hunt? Could they get hot and be those teams you don't want to play and carry that momentum all the way to the Super Bowl? Yes, I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts as one of those teams.
Let's go.
Now Ryan on second down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Gun! 21!
From the shotgun, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones.
I tried to jump over
a
Jimmy.
big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral.
And he's going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And this kick is
oh my God, that is short.
It's short and no good. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be set.
Let me know you're ready, cuzzo.
Down. Jackson on 2nd down, trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tech McKinley.
You should have slung that bitch. You should have slung that bitch. You had a couple niggas open. I was fucking with you. You had a couple niggas that should have got open.
As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 71 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I juked the street. I caught that bitch.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Jackson on first down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And it'll... So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He was looking for Crabtree that time.
Beating niggas, man.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Ryan.
Good defense.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Go. 11.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Another nice move. A huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Crabtree, the intended receiver. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you a point.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, 28 yards. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Tuesday.
Ryan wants to throw it. He's going to air one out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
My first pick in 2
by
games.
The safety, Eric Weddle. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Detroit!
Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Some strong running at the 20. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your
road
road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So
you
that'll do
still
it
playing
for
Gucci?
my partner,
You
Charles
play Gucci?
Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon
play
Gaudin.
Gucci,
This has
and I
been a
play the,
presentation of the
Gucci
NFL
played the,
on
yeah, Mike out,
EA
probably.
Sports.
You play Gucci,
It's a
Bo, and I
win
play
for
the
the
winner of
Falcons
G-Shorts
here as
and
we say
G-Shorts
so long
and
from
Mike.
Atlanta.
That was a close-ass game to the end, man. I pulled out. I pulled it away. I can't remember. I got to wait for the screen to go back, so I don't even remember for 20. Yeah, I won 2018. I got that one. My man Matty Ice, yo, that nigga was 4-0 till he threw that pick at the end. This nigga Gucci fucked my streak up. Stop, man. Yeah, that one interception took my rating from a 140 to a 120. Julio had 2 TDs, 2 lucky ones.
Julio.
That was a close game. That game came down to us making mistakes for real. I ain't gonna lie, I was happy. I was like, yes, yo, he gonna have to. That's why I was like, now he gonna have to force it. Before you was playing smart ass football, I was that. Yo, that shit happened to me too a lot, yo. I be trying to do that shit fast as shit. I've been running over niggas all game. You come in there and stop my rushing game. I said, shit. I had to fucking, then you was getting pressure on fucking Ryan. I had to stop. Look, the only reason Freeman started to get open because towards the middle of the game, I stopped letting that nigga run out. I had that nigga hot routed to blocking. Like, no, just straight pass blocking. He ain't run out. So on that play, I finally let him do his regular route. And that's how I caught them the computer off guard. Cause I had thought you was getting back there. Hell yeah, them niggas was smacking me. I wasn't getting no time. Them niggas was getting back there. Then I had to move Julio around some too, cause Julio was getting in too much shit. Hey G-Shorts, what's your score? Mike winning? Oh, ask Mike. That's it. Yo, it's bad though when you played show. See, I went from playing a game like Mike to going into a game where nigga. So that's how you about to go. So I hope you ready if you win. Cause man, you gotta play. It's gonna be you going from blowout to a motherfucking chess match. Shit. I had to put my blunt down for Gucci after I had smoked the halfway. Sure enough. It was tight. I poured away in the fourth, but hell yeah, it was tight the whole motherfucker. It came down, that bitch was tight as fish pussy. Hell yeah, up to the last 2 minutes. I ain't gonna say what helped until after you and Bo play. But the one thing you gotta do against the Ravens, you know, I ain't even say it because I think I might take the Ravens next. But one thing you gotta do against them, even if the nigga ain't doing it, you gotta do it. That's the only reason why like sometimes they make the running backs fuck it, you know.
Let me see your shoulders work. I mean, I don't know what y'all came here to do, but if you ain't got a lighter, what the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2.
I want to see you Gucci and T-shirt play though. That'd be a good game too.
I don't bluff, bro.
This nigga got good running game too, G.
You a roughneck.
Yo, this nigga Gucci, hell yeah.
That's enough jokes. Then the sun died. The night is young though. The diamonds still shine. In the rough. What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2. Where the ones go? It's a show. Put you front row. Talking bro. Let your tongue show. Money over and above. That is still my favorite love quote. Put the
Hey Bo, who you right around with, the Chiefs?
I sleep with the and she don't snow. What the
I ain't played with them in so long.
Trade the ski mask for the it's a bath. Where the suns go? It's a Swiss beat. That'll drums go. If she's iffy, that'll go. If she's sip, double cup toast. I got a duffel full of hundos. That'll love go. Where's the uproar? What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2. I let one go. Wow, get the though. I don't
Who you gonna use your shorts?
at your head like a buffalo. What the though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2. I let one go. Wow, get the
I guess I'm a Falcone it up.
at your head like a buffalo. Get the though. I don't bluff,
team.
bro.
I wanna use the
I come out
Giants
the
show,
scuffle
but
without a
I'm
scuffle.
gonna use you.
Bro, I don't though. Yellow diamonds up close, catch a sunstroke at your front door.
Oh yeah, I want to see if they take that nigga off the game.
Knock, who's there's how it won't go. Just the jungle.
Man, I mean, he ain't off the game, but he off the team, man. I mean, he off the starting lineup. He's still on there. Josh Gordon.
We roll up slow. We throw up, she throw up.
Going your life, Joshy.
Put the in the bag like a long.
I'm mad, yo. This nigga, I bet, yo, if Aaron Rodgers just had a bad season. Hey, Bo, if Aaron Rodgers would have just had a bad season and never been saying, like, because again, they was talking about why they not winning, he'd just been like, man, you win some, you lose some. That's all he should have said. But this nigga was like, man, all quarterbacks have mortality, football mortality, basically, you feel me, saying that basically eventually they all become bums when they get older. So, you know, this nigga went from a 99 to a 91, yo. Aaron Rodgers. because he was on ESPN and they kept on talking about his team. And he got mad. He was like, "Hey man, all quarterbacks eventually become mortal." Saying because they saying he's a football god. He was like, "Well, eventually you will become immortal." He shouldn't have said shit. They dropped this nigga to a 91. Cause they had him on another level like Tom Brady. Like Tom Brady, I don't give a fuck how bad the Patriots season get. That nigga ain't gonna go to a 91. That nigga went to a 96 from a 99, but he ain't go to a 91. And you got old ass niggas like Drew Brees that's a 92. And Big Ben at 86.
We wake them up, wake up, the champs is in, champion. We won't back in, wipe my sins, wipe it, they can't win.
How much time left for y'all game, G?
Football fans, they sleep again, we wake them up, the champs is in, wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something, we don't want to, bite down on you, right now, on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the road, you fraudulent. Waiting on the rain for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the white flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like oh in the scratcher. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them off. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck, goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset, you block him. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me in possible. Man, red zone, this my house like my property. Do a quarterback, niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him, I'm down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in, champion. We won't back in, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in.
I just hate the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the play with the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on 1st and 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get on. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plan. Look at your stands and look at your hand. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We won't back in, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in, champion. We won't back in, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah.
Shit, playing Gucci opened my offense up, man.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself, and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that.
How much time you got left, G?
On the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you give it. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working. She keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us.
At least you got some wins today, though, man.
You need it, you just run to us, but it's a lot of pressure. I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise through this.
You got greedy, yo. You got a couple W's and you stop checking down, yo. That's what happened, yo.
Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie,
you gotta check down, yo.
My shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me.
Can't go for the home run every time.
Devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some.
Check down, fuck around, get that touchdown. You never know.
Don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture. Don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark.
Yeah, I ain't did the Black Boy JB in a couple games. I used to do all that shit.
So my supporters, man. I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. You just don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway.
G Caprice.
Came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold.
I'm mad niggas don't be getting injured. They don't want niggas to get injured or something now. I hate that. I want niggas to get injured. I want to smack one of y'all niggas and be like, be out the game.
Cause there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God that me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it A1 like the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I had and bought them, then I quit. Started spent my money on recording, yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever.
I already sent this to you.
Forever, man. I mean that.
Hey G, I already sent it to you. I thought your shit was over.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now.